Hey guys, Dr. Berg here. In this video, we're going to talk about the absolute worst weight loss habit. Do you have any guesses on what this could be? Eating at night when you're not hungry. Okay? So what happens is you get home at night, you eat, then you start watching TV, and then you sit on the couch, and then you start eating. But you're not really hungry. But if you were hungry, what you should do is you should basically add more fat to that dinner so you can go longer. But most people that I know are not even hungry. So this is a really bad habit because we're going to spike insulin by the time you sit down, by the time you go to bed. And it's just grazing on nuts. I think people like the texture of pistachios or different nuts or potato chips, salty or maybe sweet things. And they just have to have that sensation, you know, when they're watching TV or something like that. So it's very, very deadly because you're doing it almost like on an automatic. Maybe you like ice cream at night. And the texture, you know, of the buttery cream with the coldness. Well, here's the problem. It's just a massive spike of insulin. I know as a kid, I used to work at a theater when I was 16, and I used to take popcorn home to my dad, and he would sit in front of the TV, and I swear it was a garbage bag like this much. He would just keep eating constantly popcorn, right? By the time he sat down, by the time he went to bed. A lot of insulin spike. So it's a real bad habit. And so first thing you have to do is you just have to be aware of what you're doing and what it's creating as far as a bad effect. And the next thing you have to do is you have to determine, am I really hungry? Okay? And if you are hungry, just add more fat at the dinner so you can go longer. If you're craving foods, that's a whole different thing. That means that your breakfast has to be corrected. You have to watch some of my videos on what to eat for breakfast because that will usually get rid of the cravings. But if you're not craving, you're not hungry, and you're just sticking things in your mouth for some type of pleasure, you're going to have to keep yourself busy doing something else. Now, you can chew gum. You could, as a gradient, maybe you snack on celery sticks. Allow yourself to have as many celery sticks as you want. Or find something to do other than watch TV that keeps yourself busy, active, and put awareness on it and just focus on not eating anything because it is a big, bad problem that you have to get rid of. All right? Thanks for watching. Hey, before you leave, I just wanted to give you a little quick history on some of the books that I wrote. This was one of the first books. It's called Dr. Berg Body Shapes. It was my attempt at writing about body types. What was very interesting about this book is I actually did all the images myself. Don't ask me why. They look actually not quite as professional as some of the images that I have in the new book. But anyway, this is my first attempt right here called Dr. Berg's Body Shape Diets. And then I wrote a book more extensive called The 7 Principles of Fat Burning. I don't even have a copy anymore, actually, because it's outdated. The next book, I put about 1,000 hours into this one right here called The New Body Type Guide. Major updates on the body types. I put a lot of energy into this. It has professional images, graphics, all sorts of things. Now, the problem with this book is it doesn't really describe what this is really about. Body types are only a small portion of what's in this book. And that's why I changed the name to the Healthy Keto Plan, okay? If you happen to have this book, you don't really need this book because there's only very, very minor updates. But if you don't have this, you need to get this one right here. This book goes into every single detail that you would ever want to know about. It goes into the 7 principles of fat burning. It goes into hormones, the body types, the basic keto plan. It goes into intermittent fasting. I talk about the 10 fat-burning triggers and blockers and fat-burning strategies with a lot of details in every single chapter. I go into body issues that interfere with losing weight. There's very few people that just have a weight problem. They have a lot of body issues, whether it's sleeping problems, stress problems, inflammation, menopause. I cover that extensively in this book. Then I talk about how to get rid of stress, and I show you a technique. Then I get into exercising. And then I have a lot of really good recipes in this book as well. So this is a good reference guide. On my website, if you get this book, you get this one free. It's called Healthy Keto, intermittent fasting. This is the shortcut, quick guide to this book. And the reason I created this book is to have you, within 45 minutes, learn how to do keto, okay, in intermittent fasting, exactly what you need to do. Then you can fill in the blanks with this book right here. So right now I'm doing a special. If you get this book, you get this one totally free, or you can go to Amazon and get these individually. So I just want to clarify the difference between this book and this updated one right here. If you don't have this, you need to get this right here. That way you can get the exact correct information to do it healthily.